All right, let's wrap it up with the final one of this week, and that is the Apple TV Plus original film, The Instigators, that was supposed to have like a week in theaters. I don't recall it having a week in theaters.
Yeah.
And it went straight back into streaming. And you know what? I didn't think it was bad. It's not the best, but it was enjoyable. What do you think of
Yeah,
The Instigators?
I thought it was pretty enjoyable as well. Like, this isn't going to blow anybody away, but I was a bit surprised that they didn't at least give this a run in theaters.
Yeah.
It feels to me like it would have been a really satisfying night out. It's a con man movie with Matt Damon and Casey Affleck playing unlikely partners who have to get involved in a heist, and it's got all these webbing storylines that come from it, and a big ensemble cast. I didn't look up the cast before watching it, so I just kept getting blown away. Like, oh, Hong
Ridiculous,
Chao is here, Michael Stolberg's here, Paul Walter Hauser, all my friends, Ving Rhames, and great actors who are kind of allowed to take up space and chew a little scenery and do a big character. I find that enjoyable. I think there's like an energy to this that is reminiscent of like the Guy Ritchie heist films, the Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatches, where there's like lots of different little things that little storylines going on, and they all sort of come together towards the end. It's just sort of lacking flavor. It's lacking a little punch. It's lacking a little personality, and I don't know exactly what it is that the calculation is off, but it while I was really enjoying the ride, I kind of also felt like it never really got going.
It's your boy Doug Lyman.
He's
missing
my
a little
boy.
bit of the seasoning. That's what it is. I feel you. Yeah, there's just one thing that makes you go, oh, okay, I see why you guys didn't put it in theaters. But it also makes me go like, why not? Like, why did it even, why is there something missing when you have this Apple budget and you don't even have to worry about a theatrical run? I don't know. To me, it is in the same vein as Roadhouse. So that's why I guess my expectations were kind of met, because in the same way that Roadhouse ended up being fun enough, I think this one
was also
is as
fun
well.
enough. Yeah.
I like the characters in it. Again, you had mentioned Hong Chao. I thought she was the best part because she's kind of the one who finds herself in this big heist that these bozos are doing. One of them, Matt Damon, doing it because he needs a very specific amount.
Therapizing at him from the perspective of the hostage, I thought was like a really great bit. There's a couple really good bits. Yeah.
Then you got Casey Affleck, who's kind of just going through the motions, feels very burnt out, doesn't really have motivation. You got all the other characters that you were mentioning, including, I guess you can call it cameo or I guess guest appearance. From the stuff that I've seen him in, this is probably one of the better things that Jack Harlow has done. I'm not going to say blew me away.
No, but he's fine.
He movie, but he's fine.
Fits in.
He fits with what it's supposed to be. And I think out of a lot of the heist stuff that we've seen recently, like The Finest Kind and such like that, at least this carried more of a cohesive story that I found it funny by the end, the way that things come full circle in the most like pointless way possible as well. I don't know. It was a good time, at least at home. I don't know if I'd feel the same if I would have seen it in theaters, but it didn't really get the chance to go to theaters. And that's surprising considering how big these actors are.
Exactly. It's a shame that this movie is going to live on Apple TV Plus and not just be permanently on rotation on TNT for Sunday afternoons, because that's what it's made for.
I'm settling in with a 3 on this one. I think it's worth watching at home.
I'd go with a 3 on it as well. Yeah, I think that's a fair score for this one. It's good, but it's definitely not much more than that.
Instigators, not playing in a theater near you, but at home.